Let's see what are floating and sinking. If we place a piece of cork and an iron nail on the surface of water, we notice that the cork floats while the nail sinks. This is because the density of cork is less than the density of water, while the density of iron, of which the nail is made of, is more than the density of water. Thus, a body floats on a liquid if its density is less than the density of the liquid, while a body sinks in a liquid if its density is more than the density of liquid. It means now it depends on the density of a substance, whether it is less or more to a liquid. It will sink or it will float. Now let's see now next principle of flotation. When a body is immersed in a liquid, the following two forces act on it. Number one, the weight of the body W acting vertically downwards. This force has a tendency to sink the body. It means now weight of the body always try to sink vertically down in a liquid. And number two, the buoyant force of the liquid FB acting vertically upward. It means now buoyant force means the force exerted by or given by a liquid upward. This force is called buoyant force. You can see here now FV, vertically upward. And the buoyant force is always equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed part of the body, or how much body is inside the liquid. Same amount of or same volume of liquid is displaced by this body. This is equal to the buoyant force, or weight of the displaced liquid is called the buoyant force. This force has a tendency to move the body up. This is why buoyant force is also called upthrust. Upthrust means upward total force. Now we can see now we'll get three cases according to this principle of flotation. Case 1, the weight of the body W is greater than the buoyant force FB. Now if the weight is more than the buoyant force, then it will sink, or you can see in this diagram this body is sinked down, or it is at the bottom of the liquid because its weight is more than the buoyant force FB. Okay, and case number 2, the weight of the body W is equal to the buoyant force FB. Now if the weight of body is equal to the buoyant force, then body will float inside the liquid. You can see here now in this diagram, this body is inside the liquid. It is not floating on the surface, it is not sinking on the bottom of the liquid. Okay, and finally case 3, if the weight of the body W is less than the buoyant force, okay, then this body will float on the surface, or able to surface, or near the surface of the liquid. So here weight of the body W is less than buoyant force FB, so that's why it is floating on the surface of the water, or just partly immersed in the water or in the liquid, it is floating. Okay, these were the very important three cases from the principle of flotation. It means now it depends on the weight of the body and buoyant force, or density of the liquid, or density of itself, etc. These were the very important three cases of the principle of flotation.